feel like as I've gotten older, I've really struggled to find proper undergarments that work well for me. You know, if you've been watching my channel for any given time, you'll have seen that I've tried out different anti-chafing shorts, different underwear, all sorts of stuff, because I'm genuinely just trying to like figure out the basics. And my probably biggest like thing that I am missing right now in my life is a good strapless bra. The one that I have right now, we'll talk about it, it's not good. And I get questions all the time about recommendations for bras or for strapless bras, and to be honest, the less semblance of a bra that something has, the more likely I am to want to wear it. I am much more of like a bandeau girly, a bralette girly, a sports bra girly. Like, it's just so much more comfortable for me. But when the garment demands for it, you need to have like a good strapless bra, and I genuinely don't. So we're gonna go on a little journey today. I did a little bit of research going into this, and I found sort of like the most recommended, the most like served to me in ads strapless bras on the internet, and I decided to test them out for you. So we're gonna go through each of them, try them on. I've got my nice, you know, very visible top on that you can see everything underneath and just kind of see what shape it'll give me. It's gonna be like a first impressions try on type of thing. And then, you know, hopefully it'll give you a little bit of insight if you've been thinking about getting a strapless bra or you've been trying to figure out which one to get. We're gonna go on this journey together. So we have 5 different strapless bras to try on. I can't make any promises, but fingers crossed we're gonna find my new favorite one by the end of this. Let's try it out. All right, so we got our stack of bras here. Been waiting for me for a while because listen, the one that I have right now is just not good. It worked okay for me for the first like, what, 4 years that I've had it or so. It's from Target. It's actually just like a padded bandeau, if you will, and it's fine, but when I wear certain things, it really kind of like compresses down and it makes my boobs look like a very weird shape. I'd like to find something that's like a little bit more rounding, but the only thing is, as I kind of mentioned at the beginning, I just hate any form of like a normal bra, especially the underwire, because I feel like it digs into my ribs. It just really hurts me. So we're gonna attempt to find one of these bras here. I do believe these all have underwire, but they all claim to be extremely comfortable, so we'll see. And we are truly going in no particular order. So okay, here we go. First one right off the top. I did open this because I didn't know what it was, but yes, okay, this one is from Torrid. For reference, I ordered all of these bras that I'm going to be talking about in a size 40C, or at least one of them I think I had to do like a sister size or something, but we'll get to it. So this bra is called the Strapless Push-Up Lace Sling Straight Back Bra. It also comes with attachable straps, which we love. I got it in the size 40C. It's also available in F, G, and H cups, which I think is great. And Torrid is a plus size retailer, so I figured they would have good stuff. And I do think I remember seeing this on somebody's like to know it page or something like that, and I think that's why I ordered it. So we're gonna try it on underneath this. I'm gonna let you know how it fits, what it feels like, how comfy it is, all of that good stuff. I'm already noticing like some sort of silicone lining on the inside for maybe like gripping purposes. And then it also has like an extra sort of strap or like elastic right here, which I would be assuming is like to flatten down this sort of side boob area that comes out. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It was buy one get one free, so I actually did get a free black one as well, so why not? And yeah, we're gonna try this on and see how it goes, so let's do it. All right, so interesting. So first thing I'll say right off the bat before I get into my thoughts is that this is definitely more of like a push-up style bra. There's a pretty significant amount of padding down here at the bottom, so it is much more of like a push-up type. I do feel like they're pushed up a little bit far, and to me I feel like I'm giving cone boobs for some reason. This could just be in my head, but it does feel like my boobs are sticking out like really far. I don't know if I love that. I like a little bit more of a low-key vibe, so maybe like a push-up option isn't what's gonna be best for me, but I wanted to try kind of a variation of a lot of different options. I don't think it looks bad at all. The only thing is I can feel the underwire, and I do know that if I like leaned over or was sitting down for an extended period of time, I feel like it would almost hurt more right here rather than like on the sides. I don't know, you'll have to let me know your thoughts, but I don't feel like this is the right cup size, so either I would need to go down to a B cup or maybe like get a different band size. But yeah, this one is just a no for me. I can already tell right off the bat. It's not bad at all. I really do like how it has some extra holding power right here on the side. You know, a lot of times with side boob spillage and just like back fat and all that kind of stuff, it sort of like spills out a little bit, and I don't really notice that with this one. And like maybe if I push it down a little bit, like maybe I have it pulled up too far. That does look better, and it does fit a lot better that way. So maybe it actually is the right size. I just wasn't wearing it in the right position. But now that it's down further and lower, I can feel a lot more like tension right here, and it's just a sensory thing. thing for me. So it's not something that I think I would like be able to just get over. It genuinely kind of hurts. So let me try to do like a, yeah, I mean, I personally, this is just me speaking for myself because a lot of people get very upset. For me personally, it feels like it's pushing into my bone. Like, and I don't like that. I feel like it would eventually give me a bruise. Like, I'm just very sensitive, and it probably could be the way that my stomach is, and like I have rolls. So maybe it just kind of like the way that I sit and I hunch over, it just kind of cuts into me in that way. But yeah, this one's a no. I'm sad. But let's move on. Next up, we have a brand called Lively that I feel like I get ads for a lot. And every time that I Google a bra, that's like the first one that comes up. So here we are. Here is the bra. Yes, I see why I ordered this one now. This is called the No Wire Strapless. This retails for $48. I actually ordered this in a 38D because according to my calculations, sister sizes for bras, if you go down a band size, you go up a cup size. At least I think I have that right. I don't know. I feel like the math lady right now, where I'm just like, I think. The cups do look pretty big, but yeah, they were sold out of my regular size. And if I could find a strapless bra that doesn't have an underwire, I will be the happiest person in the entire world. And like, if it actually works. I am president of the anti-underwire club. So okay, first thing I'm noticing is it does have like a relatively deep V, which is nice. And then on the side, there is like pretty much entirely see-through mesh. So there's no extra like paneling or anything to sort of push this side area in, but it does kind of extend out a little bit past the cup, so we'll see how this goes. It seems really, really lightweight and comfortable, and like this is much more of something that I would be going for in my day-to-day life. However, we gotta see if like the shape holds up or if it does give you that sort of like pancake boob type of situation, but it does seem really nice, so let's test it out. All right, you know, with this one, I'm kind of eating my words because with the last bra, right, it was a little bit cone boobs at first and it is very uncomfortable under here, but this one, I can immediately feel the bra like folding in on itself and it's doing the pancake thing and it's just not gonna work. I don't understand, like how do we find a happy medium? There is some like piping on the side here and it does feel like it's trying to hold on for dear life, but it just can't. My boobs are just, they're sagging. There's nothing you can do about it. And they just want to like spill outward like this. So I just think that this one is a no as well. I actually feel like if I move around enough, this entire bra could just come off. It's really folding in under itself because it doesn't have the underwire, which makes perfect sense. But how do we find a middle ground? I don't know. There will be another underwire free version later in this video, so maybe that will be the solution. I'm not sure, but I am sad about this. This is kind of exactly like the one that I already have. So a way that I think that this would be good for is maybe if I was looking more for comfort instead of looks. So like if I was wearing something that was darker or it wasn't as tight and I didn't really mind, you know, the shape that it was giving me or that it's like folding under itself, then maybe that would be fine. But this is a no for me. I was really rooting for this one. It doesn't look terrible at all, but I'm being extremely picky. And again, this is sort of me just trying it on for myself, so it may work completely differently for you, but I probably wouldn't recommend this one. So now we have to find a middle ground somewhere. Wish me luck. Next up, we're gonna go with Skims. Now, I've done a couple Skims videos in the past, and in doing my research, I did see a lot of people suggest Skims strapless bra. So we're gonna try it. I feel like Skims actually is pretty decent, so we'll see how the strapless bra holds up. Okay, so it looks like pretty simple, really not much to it. Again, comes with adjustable or detachable straps, and this is called the Fits Everybody strapless bra. It retails for $52. I got it in a 40C. There's a ton of different shades to choose from as well, and I don't know why this one looks so much smaller than the other ones that I've tried on. Like this compared to this, like, can you see the difference or do they look the same? I don't know. To my eye, they look so different, but maybe not on camera. I don't know. We'll have to see. It does feel really nice. It has like a really nice lining on the inside of the cup, and it is pretty lightly lined. We'll get more into that. It's a pretty intense underwire situation. Like, it's very, very hard, very firm. So we'll see. I'm a little worried, but we're gonna test it out together. So let's do it. All right. So now we've got the Skims one on, and you know what's really interesting is I actually can feel like a huge difference between all three of these that I've tried on so far. Like, they all feel so different. And in ordering a strapless bra in the same size in like a similar color, I was kind of thinking like, am I gonna be able to tell them apart? Is there gonna be anything that differentiates them? And yes, like definitely. I would say this one by far is the most comfortable that I've worn yet. Like, it's just the material feels the most stretchy, the band is the most comfy. There is a little bit of piping right here as well, similar to the other ones. And it does feel like it's holding me in a bit. And there is underwire, and I do feel like it, especially like in between my boobs here, but weirdly, this one is like the most comfortable so far. So I'm like, did I find my middle ground? Like, did I just speak this into existence? I don't really know. I am kind of like hunching over and I do feel it a bit, but it's definitely not as bad as the first one. It just doesn't feel as harsh. But then when I stick my hands under here, it's like, yeah, I mean, there's definitely something very hard right there. So I don't know. But I actually, like, this is the first one that I'm like, okay, maybe I will hang on to this. Even though it's not perfect, it fits me the best, like sizing wise. Like I feel like the cup is perfect. It has pretty light lining, so there's no push-up factor to it at all whatsoever. You know, the first one was like very push-up. The second one was pretty thin. This one's really thin as well, but like very, very comfy. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this one is definitely in the lead. The first two, I'm not even gonna bother. It's just not worth it for me, but we do have a couple more to try out. So maybe I'll find like a couple strapless bras that I really enjoy and we can swap them out from time to time, because I wear a lot of like sleeveless tops and tank tops and halter tops and stuff that will need strapless bras. So we'll see. Next up, we're gonna try a brand called Bare Necessities. I can't remember if this one was recommended in an article that I looked up or if it was like highly recommended, like the ads were served to me when I Googled it. And wow, okay, why does this seem so big? Like, am I just not used to the fact that I have boobs? I just grew up my whole life without boobs, and now that I'm actually buying a proper bra for the first time since like high school, it just sort of seems that way. I'm not sure, but anyways, the tag says Curvy Couture, so maybe that's like a line within their brand, I'm not sure. But this is called the Curvy Couture Smooth Multi-Way Strapless Bra. I want to say this one was like very highly recommended now that I'm thinking about it. It retails for $62, so definitely the most expensive so far. It's in a size 40C. It has much more of kind of like a satiny finish, although I am noticing like right off the back that it is kind of lumpy. That could just be from like padding or who knows. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna test it out together. Again, we've got some strap options, detachable straps, as well as some extra pairs of clear straps. Those probably won't get used by me, but it does look like a nice bra, so let's try it on and find out together. Do you know what I find so interesting about this is that all of these bras that I've tried on are in the same size, but they're all completely different. Like they all fit differently. And that's why it's just so personal to a person's body, their shape, where they carry their weight, etc. There are so many factors that go into like how something fits. So for example, this, like the cup size is way too big. And yet like the band is tighter. It's so strange. And in the other ones, you know, the first bra I wore on like the tightest hook. The second one I think I wore on the tightest hook. The Skims one I wore like in the middle. And now this one's on the loosest and it's tight. So it's just very interesting. But anyways, I just don't think that this is the right size for me. I feel like there's a little bit of like room at the top here. So maybe this one runs a little bit big. I'm not sure. It does like fill out a little bit more. You know how I mentioned that there were like dents and sort of like lumps and bumps? That does kind of smooth out when you put it on, but I just don't think I like the feel of this one. I do like that it has the little silicone grips, same as some other ones that I've seen. So that makes you a little bit more secure, and it does feel like it's kind of staying up, but I'm not looking as much for like which strapless bra is gonna stay up, because like it's not really gonna stay up regardless because it's strapless. I'm looking for what's most comfortable. I'm sure that will make some people angry, but regardless, this doesn't feel the most comfortable to me. Like I definitely feel it a lot when I'm bending over. The underwire goes like all the way up to here as well, so I feel like even if I like bent over to the side I would feel it. It like kind of jabs into my underarm. I don't know if you saw that like roll just kind of go down. It's sort of like stabbing into the side of my armpit, and yeah, I like actually just really want to take it off, especially because it's on the loosest band or the loosest hook, but it feels like it's digging into my underboob. So this one's gonna be a no for me as well. If you have experience with this particular bra and you love it and I'm doing something wrong, please let me know, but I just don't think this is the one for me. We do have one final bra left, and I am putting so much hope and faith and dreams and wishes and all of the things in between into this bra. I really need for it to work. I am so hopeful. It may crush me if it doesn't work out, but we'll see. It is a strapless bra, and if there's one thing in life that's gonna let you down, it's a strapless bra, so we'll see. All right, and last but not least, we have a brand called Soma Intimates, and again, very highly served to me in ads. Oh wow, this feels really interesting. It's like very grippy. This is called the N-Bliss Wireless Stay Put Multi-Way Strapless Bra. It's in a size 40C. It's $62. It's the most unique one that I've seen as far as like the interior goes. And there's so many, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 hooks. So you can really adjust your band size, which is amazing. Because depending on if you grow or shrink or whatever, you know, that's very natural. Having a human body, they sometimes fluctuate. I really want to believe that a good strapless bra that doesn't have underwire is possible. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this material. It's so grippy. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like rubber. You know, it is wireless, but it does have really good shape. So we'll see what ends up happening. My boobs can make things look very strange, so let's try it out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be my new favorite strapless bra. We'll see. Okay, you know what? I'm not that disappointed. I think that I have found something in between that second one, the wireless one that was like completely folding over on itself, and like the really super harsh underwired ones that are so structured that like I can't bend over. I do actually think, it's not perfect, but I do actually think that this might be the most comfortable and maybe the second best overall. Like, I actually really think I like it. I'm pretty impressed by it overall, and again, it's so fascinating because I have this strapped on like the tightest hook. So whereas like the last one, it was the same size, I had to wear it on the loosest hook. So it's just fascinating. Like, it just goes to show that sizing is different, even in bras, from brand to brand, from size to size, whatever. But I think this might be my new go-to. So like, here is, you know, what it looks like. And I do think it fits my girlies quite well. It doesn't actually fold over that much. I mean, it does a little bit, but not nearly as bad as the second one. It feels like it just stays put a little bit more. And even though there isn't like an actual wire under here, it just feels really tight and like kind of structured, and like even in between, it does feel like there's a bit more of just like something holding the shape together as opposed to just a piece of elastic under here like a lot of other wireless bras are. So I don't know, I think this one is really growing on me. I do think it looks really nice. Like, I actually like the way it sits. It's not perfect, like I mentioned, by any means, but I think this might be my new favorite. Full disclosure, it, you know, it does do a little bit of that like foldy over thing, but that's sort of what you have to deal with when you're not wearing an underwire, is kind of what I'm learning. And if anything, this is just a little bit better than what I have now, and I'm happy with that. I think the shape is better. I think this is gonna be like my #1 overall because of the comfort, and then for the look, and also with some comfort, you know, factored into there as well, I think the Skims one is my second. So I think I'm actually gonna keep this one, which is the one that's by Soma, and then the Skims one, and then return the other 3 because they're just not for me. But like, wow, I'm actually pretty happy with the 2 that I ended up with. Like, this is more than I expected, so I'm pleased. I'm pleased. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If there are any other brands of strapless bra that you want to see me try out, like maybe you want to see me do a part 2, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to test it out for you. If there's any that I missed, please let me know. If you have any tips or advice on bra hunting for me, and maybe you want to see me do like a bra fitting video at some point, leave it all down in the comments and I'd be happy to do it for you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.